Hey guys, and welcome to Konoha Cards. Today I'm going to show you my December 2024 Six Samurai deck. So without further ado, let's get into this. So guys, this is my new Six Samurai deck for December 2024. I'm actually going to show you guys as well kind of a new way of showing the cards, and if you guys like it more, then comment down below and please let me know if you like it better or if you liked it better before where it was a little bit closer. But without further ado, let's get into this. So with the monsters, I actually play the three Kizan. He is going to be your absolute main staple because Kizan is just so good that you can just really abuse him with Gateway, and you can just keep special summoning him and get out your plays. Next is your best star, in my opinion, and that is your three Kageki. Kageki is just really good because obviously everything kind of goes off while it's special summoned and is better special summoned. So for him to be normal summoned and then use his effect is quite good. Also, he's kind of like a bluff as well, because if you get this and then they like impermit and stuff, you have more cards that special summon themselves when you have another samurai on the field. So it's kind of nice to have him as well. So definitely need three of him. Then on to the next is the new tuners. So three of the tactical trainer. So this card, you can special summon him when you have another Six Samurai on the field, but only once per turn. And when this card leaves the field from the field to the graveyard, you can then get a 6 strike card from your deck to your hand, which is really, really nice. And also the card that was used as material for this single summons, that monster gains the effect of that your opponent's monsters loses 500 attack, which is really, really nice. Also, the next is actually 3 Anarchist Monk, which is pretty much the exact same as Tactical Trainer in terms of how you get them out. So when you have another 6 Samurai on the field, you can then special summon him from your hand only once per turn. And once this card is left the field to the graveyard, you can then get a quick play 6 Samurai card, so which is really nice to get your Cunning or your asceticism and stuff like that. So or any other ones that you'd like to use, which is really nice. And again, if you use this as a synchro material, the synchro monster that gets this gains the effect that all your opponent's monsters loses 1 level. So it can really hurt like synchro decks and XYZ decks. So really, really great card. Level 2, level 3 is for the monk, and level 2. So you got some great utilization for the tuners as well, which is really nice. Then next, I like to play the double Shinai with the 1 Mizuho. Just infinite counters, just really easy to make, and it's just, in my opinion, I think it's even if you're not using the FTK build, I still think using Shinai and Mizuho is a must in the deck because it's just so easy to do, and yeah. Next is a controversial one, is 2 Secret 6 Samurai Kizaru. Now you could technically cut this down to 1 because you don't want to steal him a lot. He's not the best. He can be a brick if you can't. Not really a brick because he's a level 4, you can't normal summon him, but you want to be able to special summon him, that's my point. So you could, but after playtesting this a lot, I actually kind of like him just at 2. So when this card is special summoned, you can add from your deck any 6 Samurai monster with a different attribute that's already on the field. So you can have an earth and whatever else you have, so which is really nice. And it's not once per turn either, so it is really good. It's just that you want to be able to use this effect. Then the 1 Hatsume, just to be able to banish stuff in the special summons from the graveyard, is really, really good. The 1 Fuma for the 1 for our tuner of 1, which is really nice as well. Really great with Dojo as well if you're in a bind, and just really great tuner. I actually opted as well for the 1 Spirit of the 6 Samurai. So to going into Nat Beast, it's a level 3 and it's an Earth. So level 3 with the Tactical Trainer, you can get into a Nat Beast, which is really nice. It's also an asceticism target, even though the asceticism target is for Monk. You can actually go into, because it's 2 level 3s, that would mean that you can go into your new 6 Samurai Shien, which is really nice. So I think Spirit just has a lot more utilization in the deck. And then the last 2 cards is 1 Grandmaster. Just like Kizan, you can just really abuse this with your Gateway and just keep on special summon it. And then lastly, I always love to play this in all my 6 Samurai decks. It's great Shōgun Shien. It's just a really nice floodgate. The fact that once your opponent has used and resolved a spell card, a spell or trap card, that's them kind of like locked out. If if you don't destroy it with your Shien and they resolve it and it goes through, then they're locked out. They can't really use anything else. Like Shōgun Shien is just really good. Plus, it's so easy to get out because you can swarm the board so easily. Okay, so yeah, this is all the monsters. Let's go on to the spells. Okay, guys, so on to the spells. The first one is Gateway of the Six Samurai. This card is absolutely insane, absolutely broken card. Would love to see this at 3, but it's an absolute must in the Six Samurai deck because, like I said, it's so broken. It's so good. Next is the 1 reinforcement in the army for consistency and search. Obviously, you can basically get out any of your level 4s or lower warrior monsters, which is really nice. And then also with that consistency and search, we also like to play the 3 Shien Smoke Signal. Again, just to get your level 3s is really good. Then next is 3 Shien's Dojo. You want to have stuff that holds counters. Plus, well, Dojo can be good because if you are in a bind, you can get 1 counter on this. Put it into the graveyard and then special summon out your Fuma if you need to go into a synchro, which is really nice as well. Next is I actually like to play the double Six Samurai United. I don't know why people aren't playing this. I think it's still really good. It's draw power for the deck, which is consistency. Why wouldn't that be a good thing? And also as well, it holds counters. Although it only holds a maximum of 2, you know, it can come in handy to just hold those counters and then keep using them to just special summon stuff off your gateway, which is really great. Then onto the quick play cards. I actually like to play the double Cunning. Double Cunning is just really good. Just the fact that you can, for example, if you use this in your new Shien, if you use this effect to negate a monster's effect, you can then use Cunning to then put it to the graveyard and then take it back because it doesn't say it can't be the same monster, which means that you've now then just reset his effect, which is really nice. Just Cunning is just really good. And then I like to play the 1 6-strike double assault and the 1 asceticism. Technically you could play these more, but the deck is just so tight. I just wasn't able to. It's just I liked it at 40. I've always liked my decks at 40, so I'm kind of just happy with that after playtesting. I think it's pretty good. 1 Call by the Grave because obviously you don't want to get hand trapped. 1 Triple Tactics Talent just because if we do get hand trapped, then we have or Monster Effects go off and we have this to use, which we can draw for consistency, or we can rip something out of their hand, or we can control one of the monsters. Just a really great card. And then lastly is the double Dark Ruler No More, just because this card is absolutely broken. It's so good. Just the fact that it can just negate everything on your opponent's field, just break it completely, and then you can just go in for a game and stuff. It's just really great. Like really great card. So there is no traps for this deck, so it's a 40 card main deck. So on to the extra deck. Okay, so onto the extra deck, we play the double Legendary Lord Shien, which is an absolute must for this deck. Because obviously we've been reading something just to stop monster effects, and this is just absolutely insane. Just really great card, and it's a searcher. It's just insane. Just really great card. Next is Legendary Lord Inishi, our next 6. This is a great card as well, just for end game, just for the fact that you can just banish those 6 samurai and then just bounce all their stuff from their field to their hand, and then just go for game. Just really great card. And then 1 normal Shien, just because we can stop our spells and traps, which is always a must and really nice. And then lastly for the 6 samurai is 2 Battle Shōgun Shien. You don't really need more to play. You don't need to play more than 2 of him. 1 is just fine, but the other one is just in case something happens to it. I see people playing 3, but honestly, I mean, you absolutely can if you want to, but I don't think it's really necessary. 1 Naturia Beast, just because you can stop spells, and it's good to have. 1 Omega, just to banish stuff and rip stuff from their hands. It's really good. And then 1 Crystal Beast to stop effect negation as well, which is really nice to have. 1 Trish, because again you can just banish stuff from like their field, graveyard, and from their hand. Just absolutely insane. Just a really good card. 1 Dugaris, number 60, just because it really helps with your combos. 1 Abyss Dweller, just because you can stop effects going off in the graveyard. 1 Sir Yuja, again because it's so powerful and it's just really good. It also really helps with combos as well. And then your IP going into SP is just really powerful, and I really opted for that for this deck and really liked it. So that is the deck, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this deck profile. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and hit the notification bell for all my future content coming really soon. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys later.